Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams and welcome to another weekend reading vlog from bedhead morning Krista. Yikes, you're getting like the real deal here. It is Friday morning, 8:45, almost 9 o'clock, and I just finished reading The Summer of Yes by Courtney Walsh. I woke up early this morning and just wanted to read, so I did. I just read and read and read until I finished the book on my phone, on the NetGalley app on my phone. I don't know where my Kindle is at the moment. And so I just read it on my phone, but I read another digital book this year. So that works towards one of my goals for the year. And it was a dual POV, which was what I needed for my second stop to Buenos Aires for the amazing Readathon. Everybody was expecting a new prompt, a new city to drop last night. And I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't because I didn't finish the book. And I was right. They didn't drop it. I got lucky. So a new city has not been announced yet, but I did complete the prompt to arrive in Buenos Aires and get it submitted so that my team gets points. It's kind of fun to do a team-based, point-based readathon, but I'm still taking it super casually, but I was able to complete the prompt with a book that was already on my TBR. Yay for me. And I really liked it. I really like Courtney Walsh. There was a bit of romance, but really the main characters were Kelsey and Georgina, these two women. Kelsey is a young woman working in editing. She kind of had these dreams as a kid, but had gotten to a point in her life where she was all about work and didn't let herself go out with friends, didn't let herself like do anything really. Like she was very strict with her discipline and rules and the way that she was living her life. And it got to a point where she wasn't very happy at all. Oh no, because she got hit by a car. She was on a sidewalk and a car like jumped the curb somehow and hit her and she woke up in the hospital. That's how the book starts. And it just kind of makes her reevaluate everything. And then Georgina is this very successful businesswoman who ends up in her same hospital room. And Kelsey just kind of barges into her life. And they begin this summer of yes, where Kelsey just kind of says yes to things that she would normally say no to. And it kind of leads them on this adventure and really impacts both of their lives very greatly. I don't want to tell you all the things because that would be very spoilery, but I really loved the theme of saying yes and how we let fear determine a lot of things in our life sometimes, and how it can be very freeing and we can kind of get back to who we truly are when we let go of some of that fear and step out and take some risks, and how love can enter our lives and friendship, and we can be a little more vulnerable, which can be super scary, but also important and good for our lives. So I really, really liked it. I love Courtney Walsh's writing. There was no swearing whatsoever. There was a relationship or two, but they were no hint of anything sexually related. It was just pure delight. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that was a fabulous read. Probably get a 4-star. I don't know that it's going to be particularly memorable in the long run, but it was wonderful for what it was. Maybe 4.5 stars, I guess. I don't know, but I finished it and I arrived at Buenos Aires just in time. Hopefully there will be a new prompt that will drop today at some point. But now I need to get up and get ready for my day. I'm kind of a hot mess right now. So yeah, I was going to work out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that right now. I don't really feel like it. I was going to possibly go to the Apple store today because my watch, which I've never put on yet this morning, my watch isn't pairing correctly with my phone, and I've tried a bunch of different things and I can't figure it out. So I think I might just show up at the Apple store and see if someone can help me. We'll see. So I might go do that this morning, and then I have work, and I'm taking my little dude we're going to the gardens and they have a splash pad. So we're going to go play in the splash pad. He does not like getting wet, but it's the beginning of summer and I'm determined to help him enjoy it by the end of summer. We'll see. He might just be one of those kids who doesn't like to get wet, but his parents have him in swim lessons, and so they're working on that side of things, and I'm just going to try to go and have some fun in the splash pad with him today. So probably won't show that on screen at all, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then tonight I have nothing. So I'm hoping to participate in sprints tonight, do a little bit of editing, possibly some cleaning up around the house. And then tomorrow I have a hair appointment, thank goodness, because I'm ready to get those grays covered up. But yeah, this weekend is pretty chill. I don't really have a lot of big activities going on. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what I get up to this weekend. But now I'm going to go get up and get dressed and get ready for the day and have some breakfast and all that good stuff. But yay for already completing one book this weekend. Yay. Okay, so I'm getting a later start than I wanted, but I'm still gonna head out to the Apple store and see if they can fix my watch. The prompt did drop for the next city in the amazing Readathon, and it is to, oh man, what's the name of the city? It's in Germany. I can't remember the name of the city. The prompt is a movement word in the title, like come or go or walk or any action verb can include some kind of movement. So I looked through my TBR and I don't really have anything that I had planned to read this month. So the goal is to read something extra. So why not? I'm also kind of on the side reading Tress and the Emerald Sea. I will continue working on that. I'm in Scribd or Everand jail for The Last House on the Street. Those are the two that I need to read by the 16th for my Patreon book club. So those two are kind of priorities. So I'm working on one of them, which is fine. So I did take a look through Everand to see what was available in my saved books to see if I had anything saved that I might want to read, and I found one. So I'm going to read When the Day Comes, I believe it's called, by Gabrielle Meyer. This series has kind of been all over Christian BookTube for the last few months, or maybe year. I forget when the first one came out, but I feel like I've seen a lot of people talking about it and everyone seems to love it, and I'm having a little bit of FOMO. So I am going to read When the Day Comes. When the Day Comes, I think that's what it is, by Gabrielle Meyer. I believe it's a time travel or like alternate reality, and she's gonna, all the women in this family have the ability to time travel, I think, or they have one place that they go back and forth between, and before their 21st birthday they have to decide which timeline they're gonna live in. I think something along those lines. So it's a bit of everything: historical, sci-fi with a time travel, and a little bit of romance as well. So it counts for points for my team because it is historical. Part of it will be. I think it'll count. But yeah, that's what I'm going to read. It's about a 10-hour audio, but I always speed it up, so it shouldn't take me too long to read. And I tend to get invested in Christian fiction. I forget how much I love it when I read it. I'm like, oh man, I need to read this more often, because I do love reading Christian fiction. It's just not only thing I read. So I'm going to read When the Day Comes, maybe finish it this weekend. We'll see. I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to listen to it now because I have about 20 minutes to head out to the Apple store. So I'm going to get it started and hopefully get my watch paired up appropriately, or like all the way with my phone. I don't know why it's not working right, because I'm not very tech savvy. That's probably why. All right, I'll talk to you later. I also just wanted to show you this shirt that I found at a thrift store. It's like everything I need to know I learned on this. Everything I know I learned on the streets. And it's a Sesame Street shirt. And I love it so much. I totally was a Sesame Street kid growing up, so it's kind of appropriate for me. I love it. So it's ready to get wet. Ready to get wet in the splash pad. Didn't get much footage at the gardens today because we had fun playing in the splash pad, and I can't show you those pictures. But here's the view from the treehouse. We're up in the treehouse today. We had our little snack in a gazebo over there. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. There's a heron, Luke. There's a heron. Just landed. Did you see him?
Yeah. And do you know what? There's another those like waspy.
Oh, a little waspy. I'm glad you came down. Hello, my friends. It is 9:15 and I am tuckered right out. I did manage to go to the Apple store right after work today, and now I am appropriately paired between my watch and my phone. The only problem is they had to unpair it in order to repair it, and all of my data was lost. So all of my workout streaks, all of my calendar of how well I had been doing with all my workouts, everything is gone. It's gone. It's a total first world problem, and I understand that, but I'm very sad. that all of my data is gone. So I'm basically starting from scratch tomorrow. I'm not starting today. But I've gotten a ton of When the Day Comes read, and I'm really liking this story. It's, I would say, mainly historical. Our main girl, she goes by Libby or Anna or Elizabeth, depending on who's talking to her. She is oh man, what do they call it? It's not a time traveler. I forget what they call it. But she is among a long line of women who travel between two timelines. And how it works is they're awake in one timeline, and every time they go to sleep, they wake up the next day in the other timeline. So they live basically two lives simultaneously until their 21st birthday, when they have to decide which life they're going to live. So our girl is in 1777 and 1914. And both time periods are very crazy. One is on the verge of like the Revolutionary War, like early Continental Congress, all that kind of stuff. The 1914 timeline, she has just been kind of forced to marry. Her mom is kind of awful in that timeline, and it's at the very beginning of World War I. So both timelines are very fraught. She thinks she knows which timeline she's going to stay in on her 21st birthday. She just turned 20. But I have a feeling things might not go as planned. So we'll see. I'm really liking it. I have about 2 hours left of the audiobook. So it's possible I'll finish today, but it is already 9:15 and I'm really tired. I did get some sun today. My nose is kind of pink. It was so much fun playing at the splash pad with my little dude. He doesn't love water, but he did really good today. Once he started to get wet, it was a little bit easier. But yeah, he's a cutie patootie. So it was a fun day. I'm just really tired now. And tomorrow's hair day. So at 1:00, I go get my hair done tomorrow. I may just take it easy in the morning, but I kind of did that today. So I don't know. We'll see what I get up to tomorrow. I know that I have sprints with my patrons tomorrow night. And that's it. Hair and sprints. I do need to spend some time thinking about both my trip to New York at the end of the month and Nicaragua, because if I need to get any supplies or clothing or whatever for those two trips, I need to get it in the next couple of weeks, because I will not have time in between those two trips. So that's the plan for this weekend, is to sit down and think about those things a little bit more. But yeah, I'm going to read a little more of When the Day Comes tonight, and then probably hit the hay a little bit early. So that's it for Friday. It's been a good day. Good morning. Happy Saturday. You guys are getting me looking all great in this video this time around, but that's okay. It's morning. It is Saturday. Excuse me. And it's about 10 o'clock. I allowed myself to sleep in this morning, which was really lovely. And then at 8:30, I thought I heard somebody banging on my door. They didn't ring a doorbell. It was just a bang on the door. There's no way I'm opening the door because I was still laying in bed. I was listening to a book at that point, but good grief. Why is somebody banging on my door in the morning on Saturday? So I ignored it. Hopefully everything is okay. But I did finish When the Day Comes by Gabrielle Meyer this morning. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely historical. The two timelines were, like I said, the Revolutionary War, very beginning of it, and 1914-ish, 14, 15, 16. And time crossers was the word that I couldn't think of earlier. These certain people have a birthmark on their body that means that they are going to be time crossers. And so we follow a girl who is a time crosser. I did love the book. I loved the faith elements and trusting that God has a plan, even in the midst of this, like, crazy circumstances, but just trusting God and not trying to change history when you learn about things in the more present day. Like 1914 is not present day, but more present day than 17 something. But she learns some information and has to decide if she's going to try to change history or not. I do typically find Christian fiction pretty predictable, but there was a twist or like a situation at the end that I wasn't expecting at all. So that was kind of fun, but I did feel like it was maybe a little convenient or unbelievable. But in a book that's dealing with time travel, am I really going to complain about an unbelievable ending? Nope, I'm not going to complain about it. I was here for it. It was a lovely read. It was a quick read. I was captivated by the story, definitely. And there's more in the series, so I can see myself picking up more in the series. I don't own any of them, and so I don't think that I'm gonna like rush right out and read book 2 right now, but I did enjoy the first book a lot. I ended up giving it 4 stars, and it fulfilled my prompt for leg 3 of the Amazing Readathon, which was to Berlin. I don't know why I couldn't remember Berlin in Germany. It's like the capital, isn't it the capital? I don't think it's the capital, but it's a big city, major city. Good grief, Krista. I don't know my geography very well, clearly. So I finished my leg, which is great. So now I'm going to go back to working on Tress today, Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. It is one of my 2 Patreon book club books for June, and I'm hoping that I will finish it this weekend. So also this morning, I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup here and there. I am going to post some things on Pango, I think, and like reopen my shop. I'm hoping to get that worked on this morning for a little while. I'm only going to open it for like a couple weeks, and then I'm going to close it for when I'm gone. Anyways, I just have a few things on my list that I'd like to get done this morning. Let's get going. So I thought I would give you a good before shot. Look at all the grays in there. I just left it in a ponytail. I am here ready to go get my hair done, and I'm very excited about that. I didn't really do much this morning. I did get up and do a little walking exercise video for about 15 minutes. And I reopened my Pango shop, but I still have a ton more to put on there. I just did it for one little 15-minute period of time where I took off all the things that I have been getting rid of, the books that I took to McKay's, and put in little free libraries and all that stuff. And then I did start to add some of the pile that I need to add. And then I spent a few minutes on Goodreads kind of cleaning up my owned TBR shelf. I'm really not that great about remembering to take them off of there when I unhaul them. And so that number is not reflective of what I actually own. And so I worked on that for a little bit this morning. I also think I'm going to do some try chapters or cleanup of kind of like my lowest rated things in the next couple of weeks and get rid of even more. So we'll see how that goes, but I spent some time on that today. I didn't eat anything today. Kind of forgot. And now I won't eat until later. So yay, I guess I'm intermittent fasting today and didn't even plan on it. That's fine. I definitely could use it. So I'm gonna head in to my hair appointment. I'll show you how it looks when I come out. Hey friends, so I'm sitting out in my living room for a few minutes. I just came home and there was an Amazon package outside that I don't remember ordering anything. I probably did, but I don't know what it is. So I figured let's open that together. And then also I have this to open with you, Once Upon a Book Club, because this might be my next print read. I don't know what it is even. So let's go ahead and do these 2 boxes. I'm gonna start with Amazon because I'm so curious. I know that I heard somebody bang on my door at 8:30 this morning. Now I'm wondering if it was for this package and I just didn't see it when I left the house. And also, my hair is all colored. There's no grays popping out, and she curled it for me today. I feel like I need to film videos because I'm looking cute. I love it so much. I love fresh colored hair. Oh, makes my day. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is, I think I know what this is. Someone tried to send me one of my watercolor books on my wish list, and she said that the wish list wasn't letting her do that, but this is more than just a watercolor. This is like a bunch of things. What is this? Okay, let me see. There's a note. Enjoy your gift from Karen. Karen! Oh my goodness. Happy late BookTube anniversary from Karen B. Karen, that is so kind of you. Look at this. In the Jungle by Dana Fox. This is one of those wild watercolor books. I bought one at Second and Charles, the woodsy one, woodland one. And this one is jungle animals. Oh man, they're so cute. Look at that panda. And it tells you, and it kind of teaches you how to do it. And it has it sketched out. Look at the iguana. Oh my word, I love this so much. I really need to just leave my watercolor stuff. It has some teaching things wet on wet and then like steps of how to do it. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is just a load of different animals. Oh, and plants, because here's a pineapple. Thank you so much, Karen. Oh man, I need to leave my watercolor stuff, like I said, out on my kitchen table so that when I have a bit of time here and there, that's something that I could do while I'm listening to an audiobook or just have a few minutes here and there. Oh man, I'm so excited for this as well. The World of Jane Austen. I have eyed this puzzle in multiple bookstores. It's a 1,000 piece puzzle and it's going to have all different kinds of things and people. Eleanor Dashwood, John Willoughby, Marianne Dashwood, Mr. Darcy, Elizabeth Bennet, Fanny Price, officers. It's going to have all different kinds of people and places from the books of Jane Austen. Karen, I love it so much. I'm so excited. I wonder if it comes with like an explanation. Oh yeah, a fold out poster. Take a turn around the garden with Mr. Knightley. Surprise Mr. Darcy at Pemberley and escape to the seaside with Anne Elliot. Immerse yourself in the intrigues, balls, and proposals of Jane Austen's Regency England while piecing together the rolling hills and stately homes of this intricate jigsaw puzzle featuring 60 unforgettable characters. Very cool. I'm so excited. I just finished a puzzle the other day, so this might have to be my next puzzle. Before I can set up the watercolor, I might have to do that puzzle. And then this, what is this? Is this a blanket? Cuddly book lover. It's gonna say reading is my happy place. Oh my word, I need to open this immediately. I mean, you never can have too many blankets is my philosophy. And I don't have a bookish blanket. How do I open this? I don't have a bookish blanket. No. Let's use scissors very carefully. Stick off here. There we go, this outer plastic. And then this can pull up here. Oh, and it's so soft. Holy moly, it's really tight in there. Okay. Oh my word. This is so cool. Reading. I love it. It's the perfect size for a little lap blanket. Can you see it? Reading is my happy place. It's so soft and cozy. I just found my new favorite blanket. I love it, Karen. It has cute things on it, like books, obviously. There's a clock, a cup of tea. Oh my goodness. Even a little kitty cat reading for my animal friends out there. Look how cute. This is so nice. Karen, what a thoughtful and generous gift. The watercolor book and the puzzle and the blanket. I love all of them. You are so kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. I might have to start this puzzle this weekend. Fabulous. Oh my word, this is so soft. I might have to turn the air down lower in my house so that I want to use a blanket. Maybe just every once in a while. Okay, now I'm going to open this Once Upon a Book Club book box. I am in part of their VIP program, affiliate program. So the link is always down in the description. And I believe you get a little discount when you use my link. Maybe on your first box, I can't remember. But I also get a little, like a small little commission every time somebody signs up. So many of you have used that link. Thank you so much. But Once Upon a Book Club is a really cool subscription, monthly subscription service that sends you, well, information. But there's a book, which is this book. Oh, fun. I might read this next. Famous for a Living, because it's a rom-com. And I feel like that is the vibes that I'm wanting right now. Famous for a Living by Melissa Ferguson. I feel like she's written other things, but I can't think of what off the top of my head. But then along with it, there are little gifts that have a page number. And as you're reading, that was what, 21. So as you're reading, it will have a little post-it that says, open your gift now. And so then you pause and open your gift as you go. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. I think just the 4. Yeah. So this one has 4 little gifts that go along with the book. I may have to do that this weekend. Well, at least get it started and share that with you. So fun. It just adds to the reading experience to be able to open gifts along the way. I must say I'm a big fan of gifts. And then it also has, this one has a recipe. What's that for? Zaya's vegan chili. Wonderful. I would add meat to that. But it's just a very veggie, hearty chili. Nice. I love chili. And it also comes this time with a bookmark. Let's see what else is in here. It's been a while since I've opened one of these boxes. I have quite a few to do. Okay, so we have at the top a little bookmark that says, I would live fully in the moment, enjoy every moment. That's from the book. And it just says, remember, don't open the gifts until you get to that page. Don't worry, we'll remind you. We have a little signed book plate to put inside the book. That's pretty cool. A note from the author, which I will read. I'm going to put that right in the book so I can read that when I read it. And then phone down, heart open, June. This is the June. This is spoiler. I should have said that ahead of time. This is spoilers for one of their June adult book club boxes. So if you want to order in June, I don't know when the cutoff date is, but this is the box that you would get. So there's an interview with Melissa Ferguson, as well as discussion questions for the book. They do have a Facebook group that has a book club chat for each of the books. And yeah, and then the chili recipe on the back. I love it. It makes the reading experience so immersive. I mean, you could make the recipe and join the Facebook group and have a little book club chat with others who got this book box this month. But I am just a big fan of the little gifts. I know I've done their advent calendar a couple years now. Both years I've received some wonderful little gifts. This year I didn't love the short stories as much, but I loved the gifts. Last year I think I liked the short stories a little better and the gifts were okay. But yeah, it's just fun. So there you have it. My link is down below if you want to check them out. And I am going to go get out of my jeans, figure out what I can film, put a little makeup on so that I can take advantage of my hair being done. And then I'm probably going to read for a bit. Nope, I'm probably going to eat because I really haven't eaten anything today and it's 4:30. I've had a little bit of like snacky. I ate a sample at BJ's. So I'm a little hungry. So I'm going to eat something and then I will read and get ready for patron only sprints tonight. Good times. But yay for fun mail. Yay for fun mail. And Karen, thank you again. Thank you. That was so kind of you. All right, so I just did a couple hours of sprints with my patrons and it was really fun. One of them showed us an app or a website AI thing that you could put in a picture and it shows you what you would look like if you were part of Bridgerton, like part of the ton. So I'll show you my picture here. It's so fun. So a bunch did that during the sprints tonight and it was really fun to see everybody's Bridgerton character. It didn't give you a name or anything like that. It was just what you would look like, dressed up and hair done up and all that, like you're part of the ton. But I did get a good chunk of Tress read tonight. I'm now 62% in. The audiobook says that I have 2 hours and 8 minutes left to go. So I'll definitely finish this tomorrow. I'm not going to finish it tonight. It's 10:30 and I'm going to get ready to go to bed. I'll listen while I get ready for bed and then I don't have to leave for church until 10:40 tomorrow. So I should have time in the morning while I'm cleaning. Tomorrow morning is going to be for cleaning. I'm going to change the sheets on my bed and straighten up some things and maybe do a little workout since I don't have to leave until 10:40. I definitely have time. We'll see. But yeah, tomorrow's a day for cleaning and I'll finish Tress and then hopefully start Famous for a Living, the book that I got from the Once Upon a Book Club. And if I finish Tress, I also need to start The Last House on the Street because that's my second Patreon book club book. And we're meeting on the 16th, a week from tomorrow, to talk about both books. So I need to have both finished this week. I also painted my nails tonight. I did an ombre purple in honor of the shirt that I'm currently wearing and the dress that I plan to wear to church tomorrow. So I have a little purple ombre on my nails and I love it. I think it turned out really nice. So yeah, today was a pretty chill day. I really didn't do very much today. I got a little bit done, but not very much. So hopefully I get some more stuff done tomorrow. And if not, that's okay. I've got a very busy end of the month coming up. So it's okay if I take it easy early on in the month. We'll see. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. I'm wearing a dress that I got at Walmart on the clearance rack for $11, and it has pockets. I love it. It's really comfy, and I've got these sandals to go with. Sunday outfit for the win. All right, good morning, everybody. How is your weekend going? It's Sunday, obviously. I am all ready for church, but I don't have to leave for about a half an hour. I've already had breakfast. I'm all ready to go. I might do 2 little short sprints, 15 minutes of editing and 15 minutes of reading Tress, and then get all my things together and gather and go. I have a video of anticipated reads I would like to edit, and I've started working on that casually over the weekend, and I have about an hour and 10 minutes left of Tress. I did listen a little bit as I was kind of laying in bed this morning, but then I did get up and change my sheets and started a load of laundry. Oh, I need to switch my laundry as well. Didn't get quite as much done as far as cleaning as I maybe wanted to this morning, but I didn't sleep so great. My stomach was not feeling 100%, and that carried over into this morning a little bit as well. So I kind of took it easy instead, and that's all right. So I think I will do a little bit of editing and reading and switch my laundry, and then it'll be time for church. Hey friends, I came to a bookstore to take some books from my car to see if I could get some store credit. I don't think they're going to be able to process them today, but I'm still going to look around and see if they can put books on hold for me. I had a very scary almost accident on my way here, like slammed on my brakes. I was on FaceTime with my mom, not looking at her, but it was like on my mount. And she was like, oh my word, what just happened? Someone wasn't paying very much attention when they were turning left, and I almost hit them. Like, it would have been bad. But God and his angels and everybody, and oh my word, it was close call. I was very shaken, and like tears came immediately. I had to pull over for a minute because I was like, oh my word. But I'm okay. My car's okay. I didn't even hit them, but it must have been like the smallest amount that you can possibly get without hitting someone, because it was so close. But I am just gonna take a minute to calm down in the bookstore and relax and be around books. This one doesn't have any chairs to sit and chill for a bit, so I'm just gonna look through my Goodreads want to read list and see if I can find any that they might have here. And then I don't think they're gonna get my store credit done today, but we'll see. Maybe they will. Maybe I'll be surprised. All right, I decided not to wait for my store credit because it's gonna take a long time. And I already was in there for about an hour, just kind of relaxing, looking at books. I picked up 3, and as I was checking out, I asked if I had any store credit on my account already. I thought I had used it all up, but I didn't. So these were free today. I did pick up Unmarriageable by Sonaya Kamal, which is a Pakistani Pride and Prejudice retelling that's been on my want to read list for ages. So I feel like that will be a lot of fun. I did get 1 middle grade, The Mistwick School of Musicraft by Jessica Corey. I've heard really good things about this one. I love books with music in it. It's like a fantasy with music. I'm in. And oh, let me tell you how much these were. This one was $4.50, the music one. This Pride and Prejudice one was $3.75, and this also was $3.75. The Last Green Valley by Mark Sullivan. This is the guy who wrote Beneath a Scarlet Sky, which I did really enjoy. So all 3 were on my want to read list, I think. I'm not sure the Last Green Valley was there, but when I saw that it was only $3.75, I grabbed it. So now I'm gonna head down the road just a little bit to check out a sneaker store. I'm just gonna go to Famous Footwear and see if I can find some new sneakers, because I really need new sneakers. And it's hard because I wear size 11 and it's just hard to find shoes. I don't want to get them on Amazon. I want to like try stuff on. So I have a pair of socks in here. I'm gonna go try some shoes on for a few minutes and then head up the road to see how much store credit I got at the first store where I dropped stuff off, and then go home. But it's already almost 5 o'clock. But again, I didn't have anything to do today, so it's all good. I did get my video uploaded and published, so I got that taken care of. I did a load of laundry. I changed my sheets. I feel like if I get nothing else done, it's okay. But if I can get some sneakers, like new shoes for volleyball and for walking around, I feel like
That would be wonderful if I could do that. So that's what I'm going to try to do right now. It's really hot out. I should have wore a tank top. Woo! All right, I am back home in for the night. Let me take this headphone out. I actually just finished, I just sat down and finished listening to Tress of the Emerald Sea, and it was so good. I really, really enjoyed this one. It's definitely got those Princess Bride vibes, but if the princess didn't just wait around for Wes to come back. So Tress in this story is the princess, and she goes on a mission to get her love back, Charlie, from the sorceress. And in the process, she goes on a boat. She's been on the same island for her whole life. She goes on a boat and is very creative and uses her brain a lot and comes up with lots of plans. And it's almost like a little found family of the crew. It becomes that. And they really learn to respect her, and she learns to love them and learns from them. And she goes on a mission to try to find her long lost love, Charlie, when he gets captured. I really enjoyed it. Very different, but it definitely had like the fairy tale type of vibes to it, and I was here for it. There was a lot of humor in it. 5 stars. And I just learned that a new prompt was dropped for Amazing Readathon earlier today. I missed it. And it's for a book that won an award. I don't have one left on my TBR. So I think I'm going to pick from my recommendations cart the Dead End in Norvelt, which is a middle grade Newbery winner from I don't know what year. The audiobook is 7 hours long, but I listen at almost 2 speed. So it'll be about 3.5 to 4 hours tops. So that I can finish today and tomorrow. And then starting tomorrow, I think is when I have to get Last House on the Street. Last House on the Street is in Everand jail right now for me. But I think it's either the 10th or the 12th that it gets out of jail. I can't remember if it's the 10th. I'm hoping it's the 10th. So I can start listening to that one tomorrow for my Patreon book club that is going to be on Sunday next week. So I've got 1 week to read it. So Tress was one of my books, but I'm done with this one now. And I need to finish the vlog that I make for them. And Last House on the Street is the other one. So I need to get going on that book, and then I'll read Dead End in Norvelt. And I don't feel like doing the research to see what other books I have that are award winners. I'm just going to pick a Newbery winner because I do want to read all the Newberys, and I've not read very many since March. It's really dark in here because I don't have all my lights on right now. I did go back to the first store where I took some books right after the little almost car accident, which really rattled me, you guys. It was so scary. It was so scary. It was not good. But I did go back there, and I have with everything that I brought, I have about $40. I did have about $40 worth of store credit. So I got a few things. So I got a game called Herd Mentality. I have played this game with my friend Joy and her girls, but I didn't own it, and it was $7.50. And it's just a fun kind of party type of game. I'm a big fan of games. I just don't play them nearly as often as I would like. And then I picked up 3 books as well from Bargain Books, it was called. So Meet Me at the Cupcake Cafe, a novel in recipes by Jenny Colgan. I've loved some Jenny Colgan. I haven't loved other Jenny Colgan, but I just think that they're cute, kind of palate cleanser, fun reads. And I love a book with recipes. Strawberry meringue cupcakes, yum. So that'll be a fun kind of read to have on the shelf for someday. I picked up The Kitchen Front by Jennifer Ryan. I have read The Chilbury Ladies Choir by her, and I think the other one I have is The Wedding Dress Sewing Circle is one of my book of the months by her, but I haven't ever read this one, The Kitchen Front. And this one, I was sold when I read the first sentence of the summary. 4 women compete for a once-in-a-lifetime spot hosting a BBC cooking program during World War II. I love that. I love British, like the Great British Baking Show, Great British Bake Off. Put GBBO in World War II. And that's, I feel like, what this book is. So women competing to be the host of that show, that type of a show. Yeah, I think that will be a fun kind of twist on a World War II novel. And then the third one that I got is this little classic, the Normal Christian Life by Watchman Nee. I've been talking about Watchman Nee with my small group ladies because we're going to be studying Ephesians for our small group this next 8 weeks. And Watchman Nee wrote a book called Sit, Walk, Stand, that I absolutely love. That's about the book of Ephesians. It kind of breaks it down and it's a really good book, but I haven't read anything else by him. So I just picked up this, The Normal Christian Life. It's kind of fun because there are no notes in the margins, but there are some spots that are underlined by previous reader. Oh, there are some words in the margin too, here and there. So that's kind of fun to see what stood out to somebody else as they read this one. So I got that as well. Those are the books that I got today. And now I need to finish up my Tress vlog and maybe start editing that, as well as starting to listen to Dead End and Norvelt, as well as just kind of put some things away. I never got around to cleaning the bathroom or the kitchen today, so maybe I'll do that during sprints as well. I'm not really sure, but I am home for the night and I might go put my PJs on, to be honest. Did I start this video in my PJs? I think I might have. Starting and ending in my PJs. I had a very productive evening. I ended up on sprints with Amy from Amy's Bookish Life and Desi from Desi Reads. Destiny from Desi Reads. I think she does go by Desi on her channel. Anyways, I love those ladies. And so it was really fun to be on sprints with them. And I did start Dead End in Norvelt, which is an award winner. It was a Newbery Award winner and also a Scott Odell Award. So I am reading this. I'm 44% through already because it's middle grade. It's going really quickly and I was listening while I was doing other things and I should be able to finish this tomorrow. I'm not loving this book. I don't really care for the main character. He's a little bit annoying. The mom and dad are not really getting along. Like the kid got in trouble, grounded for the rest of the summer because he did something his mom told him not to do, but his dad told him to do. And it's like the main basis of the first half of the book. And I'm like, dude, you put him in this position and are now punishing him for listening to his dad. But the mom's the one that grounded him and his dad's going along with it. But the dad's the one that told him to do it in the first place. It's kind of frustrating. But I feel like there are some heavy topics in here that are very glossed over. Like there's just some funny scenes, which are nice. It's always interesting when I read a book that wins the Newbery and I'm like, why is this a Newbery winner? So obviously, I don't know. I still have about 60% of this book to go. It may take me by surprise by the end, but I'm not really loving it right now. But it's fun. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I also read basically all of Tress. I had barely started it right this weekend, but I finished this book and really enjoyed it. I already talked to you about it. Princess Bride vibes. Adult fairy tale. I was here for it. Interesting setting. It takes place in the Cosmere, which is where all of his series take place, but it's on a different planet, I guess, in the Cosmere. I don't know. Really enjoyed this one. I think I'm giving it 5 stars. Did I say that? Oh, and then on Friday, I also finished When the Day Comes by Gabrielle Meyer. I read most of that, I think, on Friday. And that was a Christian fiction, time travel. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't give it 5 stars. It was a 4-star read for me. So finished all of When the Day Comes, finished all of Tress, and am halfway through Dead End and Norvelt. I would say that's pretty productive weekend. Got a couple books today. I took a whole bunch of stuff to 2 different used bookstores today. Got some store credit and cleared out my car, which is nice. It's been a long time coming. I needed to get that stuff out of my car. So overall, I didn't get all the cleaning or like household stuff I wanted to do done this weekend, but I did have a good weekend overall. So that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching and come along on my weekend adventures. That's all. I'll talk to you in another video very soon. Bye.